Welcome back, Nerd Squad. My name is Roy Destroya, and this is Top 10 Nerd. Ever since the movie was released in 2016, the popularity of the Suicide Squad has rocketed. The 5 Suicide Squad volumes have been picked up more, but there are also lesser-known versions of the team who encounter some pretty entertaining stories, and those are the squads we are focusing on today. So let's take a look at the top 10 alternate versions of the Suicide Squad. In the number 10 spot, we have the Legend Squad. This squad is the very first incarnation of Amanda Waller's team as we know it. She wanted to recreate an old war team idea using expendable supervillains, aka if they died, oh well. And thus she assembled a team that included the likes of Deadshot, Blockbuster, Captain Boomerang, and Enchantress. She leads the team into battle against Darkseid and his elemental Brimstone, and they are quite successful. So it seems like Amanda is onto something here. Coming in at number 9 is the Homicide Squad. In a tie-in story as part of the Blackest Night storyline, several dead members of the Suicide Squad are brought back as Black Lanterns. They are unofficially called the Homicide Squadron because they don't have any intention of dying again, of course, just of killing. Luckily, they are stopped by the Secret Six and the rest of Amanda's Suicide Squad, who are also fighting with each other at the same time. Next, at number 8, we got Justice League Unlimited Task Force. This is an animated version of the Suicide Squad, so if you would rather watch them than read about them, here you go. The squad here, composed of Captain Boomerang, Clock King, Plastique, and Deadshot, are referred to only as Task Force X, presumably because of censorship for children's television. I say children's TV, but I know some of you older kids are watching this show still. In the number 7 spot is the New Squad. The new Suicide Squad was part of a 2014 relaunch after Volume 4 that saw members such as Joker's daughter, Deathstroke, Reverse Flash, and then some other familiar Suicide Squad faces. This time the team takes a trip on over to Russia to face off against the threat of Vladimir Putin, and Vic Sage is in the head with Amanda Waller, so he soon learns that her job is one of the toughest. Keeping these guys in line is no easy feat, especially when there are so many of them. Coming in at number 6, we have the Arrowverse Squad. The Suicide Squad makes an appearance on the TV show Arrow, yet again under Amanda's direction, and composed of Deadshot, Shrapnel, Lila Michaels, Bronze Tiger, and John Diggle. So not an entirely villain team this time around. At one point in 2014, there was talk of a spin-off for the Arrowverse Suicide Squad, but the idea was then put on hold indefinitely with the production of the feature film. But the favorable reception of the squad in this show was a big reason the Suicide Squad movie was put forth to begin with. Next up at number 5 is the Superboy Squad. A story arc in Superboy Volume 4 reintroduced a version of the Suicide Squad while they were taking a break from their 66-issue first volume. No wonder they had to switch up that roster quite frequently. This time's team included members such as Knockout, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, the awesome King Shark, who some on the squad were not happy to have around, and of course they team up with Superboy to take out a crime cartel. I'm sure Superboy would have chosen slightly different allies if he had more of a choice. Up next at number 4, we got Doomsday Protocol Squad. The Suicide Squad that appeared in Adventures of Superman Volume 1 was called upon by Lex Luthor while he was in the White House as the president. It included Shrapnel, Mongol, and Chemo, and he sent them off to recruit Doomsday. Seems like a bad idea, as if that guy's gonna be a team player. But with Imperiex breathing down their necks, they needed all the help they could get. Too bad it would cost them. In the number 3 spot, we have the 52 Squad. When Black Adam started gaining political power in the Middle East, Amanda puts together a team led by Atom Smasher, and including members like Count Vertigo, Plastique, and Electrocutioner. Although the team fails at their mission, thanks a lot guys, Amanda is able to obtain video footage that can sabotage Atom's political image, but she still tries to put together a second team to try and kill him anyway, just cuz. Coming in at number 2 is the Original Squad. Although not the first Suicide Squad to appear in writing, the original idea of the Suicide Squad is explored in Secret Origins Volume 2. This team exists all because of a group of World War II soldiers who dubbed themselves Suicide Squadron, or Squadron S. They were led by Rick Flag on missions that would 99% of the time lead to their deaths, hence the name, but at least they went from military disgraces to a highly respected team. And finally, in the number 1 spot, we have the first squad featured in comics. This team was the very first to make appearance in comics, and they appeared in the Brave and Bold number 25. Taking on his father's role, Rick Flag Jr. assembled a team of survivors of terrible tragedy who were willing to risk their own lives as others had for them. His members were Jess Bright, Hugh Evans, and Karen Grace, and they weren't the villains we think of when we hear Suicide Squad. They were good people, which, as it turns out, was kinda boring for comic readers. So those are the top 10 alternate versions of the Suicide Squad. Let me know in the comment section down below who you want alternate versions of next. My name is Roy Destroya, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another nerdy list.